Hi guys, so today we came to one of the places that we wanted to come to last week but was closed, and so it's called HoodFamous Bakeshop. It's right behind me. Basically this place has a lot of desserts that are you know, like typical desserts you would find here in the US, but they have Filipino flavors to them. So like they've got ube cheesecakes or pandan cheesecakes and cookies and like cinnamon rolls and stuff. So we wanted to go in and look, but I guess they're closed, which is a little confusing because I keep seeing people on like Instagram saying that they're going in. So I'm a little confused, but they say you can still buy their cheesecakes and stuff at some nearby grocery stores. So we're gonna have to go find it and check it out, and then we'll let you guys know when we find it. We figured out that there's actually 2 locations of this bakery, and we had been going to the one that was just sort of temporarily closed. So the other location has been open the whole time. So we finally figured that out, so now we're here. It's just around the corner, so we're gonna go and we're gonna get some food finally. Alright guys, so we finally got all of our food and we got a couple drinks. I wanna, you know, try to quickly go through all of it, let you guys know what it's like. So first, they are a cafe, so they do have coffee and teas. We don't really drink coffee. And we got 2 different herbal teas, one iced and then one hot. This is a calamansi sweet tea. Yeah. So we wanted to try that because it sounded really good. That is good. I like it. So now we're gonna try, this is kind of a breakfasty thing. This is like kind of like a cinnamon roll, but there's ube. So it's like an ube.
Is that ube on that?
Yeah, it's like an ube glaze kind of thing. I don't really have time, like it's really sticky, so I don't want to pick it up with my hands. Ooh, look at the inside. You can definitely see the ube in there. Well, it tastes yummy. Very sweet, very... If you like sweets for breakfast, this is a very good one. That's really good. So they have a bunch of different cheesecakes. I want to try the ube one. Stick with the ube theme. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to like open this up a little. Well, I'll just take a little bit off the top. That's really creamy, really good. Here you go, guys. It's very like artsy looking. They got their little design on top. Can definitely taste the ube, and it's really creamy like a cheesecake is.
Here, can I try it, babe?
Oh yeah. Next, let's try the pandan cheesecake next. Because the third cheesecake we got is not necessarily kind of an only Filipino thing. It's guava, which is found in other places too. Ooh, okay. So this is a pandan cheesecake. And is pandan like a, did you say?
It's a leaf.
Like a leaf? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then buko's like coconut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like.
Looks like an ice cream.
Ooh. This one tastes a little more like regular cheesecake, but you can taste the pandan like kind of in an aftertaste. Whereas the ube one tasted like straight ube. Didn't taste as much like a cheesecake, but it was still really good. So yeah, Mark, you gotta try this. The last cheesecake is guava. All right. Looks very, I mean, it looks pretty, and let's taste it. The guava definitely hits you right off the top because they got that little guava jelly on top. It is really good, and it's really sweet. The aftertaste, the guava like lingers the whole time. You gotta try some, Mark.
Wow.
I don't know which one's my favorite out of all those three. They're all so good.
Yeah, overall, they're so far they're
So
good.
far everything is killing it. I'm not disappointed with anything.
Yeah. And by the way, disclaimer, guys, we are not, culinary experts. We're not experts at food review and everything. But one thing's for sure, guys, we're expert at eating food.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious food.
And we know what we like. If it's good, we'll eat it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to like pay for food, and then have it not be good. Ooh, so this is a buco pie. So coconut. Ooh, I'm so excited because I love coconut cream pies. Let's see. It's kind of hard to get it off the crust at the bottom, and it's so like moving. Okay, there we go. Ooh, so you can see they've really got the coconut meat in there. Let me turn it around. Like you can see it hanging off the fork. I love coconut, so this is really good. Mark, now you gotta try.
Yeah. Here. Let me see.
Coconut cream pies are like one of my favorite cream pies, but this is like probably one of the best I've ever had.
Wow.
It's really sweet. I mean, it's been sweetened, but it's so good.
Yeah. Guys, most people always think of, Asian food, Filipino food, yuck, gross. They eat chicken feet and all this balut and everything, all the gross stuff, chicken or duck fetus and stuff like that. There are delicious food in the Philippines, and right here, guys, these pastries, what you call these pastries, babe? Yeah, it just blows your mind. I mean,
they're so delicious.
This is the height of, I would say,
some Filipino desserts.
Filipino desserts and
they're
Filipino
really delicious.
pastries. If you ever are in town, guys, if you're in town here in Seattle, check out HoodFamous Bakeshop. I just hope they're actually famous.
This is our first time being here, though, but how have we missed it this whole time?
Exactly.
It took us forever to even hear about this place.
Yeah.
And apparently the business has been booming. So I'm like, how come we haven't heard of it till now? It's so good.
It's really good. And we say that without any exaggeration.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we don't exaggerate. We don't say, oh, it's good, just like how balut is,
I don't think balut's good.
Yeah, there you go. So
I've tried it. We have a video about it. Ooh, this cookie is like a little soft.
And this is the ube cookie,
yeah,
right?
ube cookies. Mark and I aren't the biggest fan of cookies. I mean, I like cookies, but usually if they're like freshly baked or something. Well, but there are some cookies that are exceptions that I'll eat anytime. Let's see. It's okay. But as I said, Mark and I are not the biggest fan of cookies, but they are pretty good for a cookie. I don't mind eating it. I don't dislike it. Yeah. Some cookies I do genuinely not like. This one's good. And you can taste the ube.
Yeah.
I just thought we had to try it. It's an ube cookie. But everything else was phenomenal. Amazing.
And we talked to the owner earlier, babe.
The manager.
The manager. I mean, here, we will put what he said here.
We're going to insert it somewhere in the video.
We're going to insert it here.
I'm Anton. I'm a cafe manager at HoodFamous Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did this all start?
So this cafe has been here for 2 years, but the business has been in Seattle since 2016. It's owned by two local Filipino Americans who happen to be a couple, and they went to school together, decided to start a business in 2016, but all sort of formed out of their pop-ups. So they did pop-ups on Beacon
Okay.
Hill.
Cool.
So they started out with food pop-ups in collaboration with a local restaurant in a neighborhood called Beacon Hill,
Okay.
not far from here. And it was their sweets that really took off, specifically the ube cheesecake.
Yeah, we'll
Just
have
in
to
that.
try some of that.
Yeah.
So they started featuring that at a Wajimaya local grocery store,
Okay.
and we wholesaled to them, and it really took off. And then that
Sounds delicious.
encouraged them to start a small little, it was a really small business in Ballard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there. It's closed.
It's still there. It's
Yeah.
literally, you kind of just walk in, walk out. It's a
Yeah.
really sort of like homey, cozy experience. You know, you just kind of walk in, you smell cookies freshly baked. And then about 2 years ago, we opened this to focus on coffee and beer and wine.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the cheesecakes are transferred here. So
Okay, cool.
So everything here is basically Filipino inspired.
I wouldn't say it's inspired. It is Filipino.
It is Filipino. Okay.
Yeah. Like these artists that you see on the shelf, these are local Filipino American artists.
Oh, that's
that
really cool.
either come to our shop, they either regular customers, or they really, really wanted to see their self reflected in the space, so they asked
Okay.
to be consigned in our space. So it's not, there's nothing that's inspired.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
got it,
everything
got it.
Filipino. But anyways, babe, I see you have 2 drinks there.
Oh yeah. So we tried the iced one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of afraid. I sipped the hot one. So this is ampalaya tea. Did I say that right?
Ampalaya, yeah.
Ampalaya. So this is like an herbal tea. Well, you guys probably know.
Yeah. So, have you seen?
But I've never
Ampalaya
tried
before?
it. I don't think so.
Have,
But smelling it, it smells like.
it's
Oh, you know
bitter.
what? You told me I
bitter
shouldn't
melon.
smell things.
Do you know bitter melon?
Oh, I've heard of that. I can't remember if I've ever tried it though.
Ampalaya, yeah. It's
That's what
it's,
this
it's
is?
so bitter, but then it's
Okay.
delicious too.
But it's delicious
vegetable.
but bitter.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You just know how
interesting.
to
I'm
cook
not a
it.
fan of bitter things.
Oh, I mean,
I'm
you just
afraid
have
if
to
this will
learn
be
how to
too
cook it.
hot. Yeah, it's really hot. Okay, I get what you're saying. It is bitter, but it's not gross. Like it's
It's supposed to be an herbal tea.
maybe when it cools down a little more, it'll be a little easier for me to drink and assess. But from what I had, it's pretty good. I'm a tea drinker. I like herbal teas. This one's not bad. I think I might like the calamansi one better though. The calamansi one is really good.
All right, I think that's it.
Here, Mark, you should try the calamansi one too.
That's good.
Okay, we gotta eat the rest of our breakfast, guys. But we'll see you next time. This has been kind of an exciting adventure. After how many tries to find this place, we finally realized we were going to the wrong location. But we made it. And now we're gonna eat. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.